$1 group.
Yeah,
We're obviously fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't take behavioral cues from us, please. You will be afraid to do so.
Besides which, as my chat will tell you, you got to stare at my nuts for about 31 minutes of every stream because I forget where the camera is. I put on that had the body one,
Right.
and it was inside out.
Oh shit!
They were staring at my tits for 35 minutes.
Oh, those lucky bastards!
It was just moob patrol, and they were like, but they never had a better time. And I was like,
but they were all just commenting on that.
You know what? One person said I was dying. It said it felt like a baby kangaroo. Is that great?
See, this is what grown men are spending their time doing. Okay, talking this shit. Okay, on a live stream, not giving a shit who hears it.
Whatever.
Worldwide. Okay, normal people don't do this.
Do we want some of these amazing posters?
Sure. Hey.
Oh
yeah?
shit! I didn't cut them. Son of a.
That's okay. Do you have any extra glue?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, let me get one of those because I was thinking, based on what you were saying, this man is all about stapler tech now.
Oh, my God.
No talking him out of it.
Nope.
But the ones that I have that are...
Those are yours?
No, I don't need that.
Okay.
Just glue.
Yeah.
Because what I was thinking is the stickers, what I'll do is apply a little glue layer under the sticker. And that'll just double reinforce everything.
Okay, let me. I think it's on the other side. Right?
It won't even be that much. It'll just be a little strip, layer. And you guys, I have not been avoiding live streaming because of drama. I just got a kitten that is...
Where the hell is my glue? I just got more glue. I got a whole bunch more glue. What the hell?
Tiny black cat for my wizardly ways. I found that essential. And I did a fast for the first 3 days of this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And so my energy levels were a little lower than average. Yeah, the wasp, thank you. The wasp analogy.
Man, my car is just a mess.
All right, thank you. So,
All right. Oops. Okay. All right. Staple tech. I think I'm good. All right. Do. Oh. Bacon wrap hot dogs, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Ann. Hey, girl, Kirby's mom. Hi, Brooke. So great to see you. You are amazing. Hi, Born Ancient.
finally, it's not winter.
Oh, it's definitely not winter.
It's definitely not winter. The encampment is packed up. Yeah, I just heard that was happening from Eric earlier, that they're packing everything up, and but that's okay. We got to float like a butterfly and sting like a wasp.
Right.
Oh, come on, people. Quit getting behind me.
Jody, you're right. I want to know more about it. Thank you, LA lady. Yeah. All I care about is kicking the church in the nuts. Everything else is absolute fucking garbage. That's all I care about. Well, I'll put an asterisk. And positivity, okay, making damn sure people know you appreciate them, that they're important. Every cog in this wheel we're blessed to have, and anybody who can hear my voice now or later, if you want to protest this beast, please do, and I appreciate you. That's all I can think of. It's just positivity, love, understanding, affection, caring. I mean, this is support. This is what it's about, and this is what it takes. And anything that goes against that, is just an anchor on your ankle. And we need to keep the only thing that matters in the front of everyone's face. I mean, I don't know if you're the kind of person who's only here for the drama, then of course you're going to disagree with that, and that's okay too. Maybe one day you'll get more involved. But the important people are the ones that actually are affected by this and share the drama and share the trauma. And I'm only going to, that's the only drum I'm going to beat. Okay. If someone wants to tell me something negative and for some reason, they think I need to know this, fine. That's what my email's for. I may disagree with you. I may comment. I may not, whatever, but I'm open to anything. I think dissension is a good thing too. I'm okay when people disagree with me. We're allowed to do that when we're not Scientologists, And
one of the benefits of being a non-Scientologist, yeah, independent thinking,
and we grow and get better from it and because of it. And a lot of my best ideas that I've ever had didn't come from me. Okay, I adopted them from other people who told me afterwards. That I might want to think about something in a different way. And after I was like, well, fuck you. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, wow, that was way smart, And so that kind of thing happens. And plus, I'm 55 years old, so I've already fucked everything up so desperately in so many different ways. And coming from a cult background, I'm easy to trigger, right? It's like I have to protect myself in order to keep doing this also. But you're never going to hear me say shit, about anybody in this, their heart, okay? I believe everyone's heart's in the right place, but that doesn't protect us from bad decisions. And I want everyone to know that I think you're important. I don't give a shit what anyone else says about you. I never will, okay? I only care about what you do that fights this cult and makes it weaker. If you haven't called your cousins in years, like I said, or your apartment looks like shit, or what, I don't care. Okay, you were arrested 75 times before the age of 30. I don't care. If you're now putting up, if you're now rocking Staple Tech next to Davey and I, you're my boy.
I didn't know that I did that.
So that's how I feel.
I apologize for the soundlessness.
You guys are all incredibly important to me. And I appreciate you very, very much. I know this kind of thing is going to happen no matter what. It's impossible to avoid. I think we come back much better and stronger and hopefully a lot more caring and a lot smarter. Okay? The only thing you'll see me freak out about is the stuff that triggers me. And that's, pretty obvious. If you come from any high control group, you don't want to be, controlled. Okay? Yeah. It's pretty simple. And that's it. So love all you guys, and that's all I'm going to say about that today.
Yep. It's, the whole thing is like, drama is like this polarity. It's like you're either on this side or that side, but when you're then you're limited to two options, right? When you're not dramatic, you could see the whole overview. You could see other options, right? It's like the upcoming election, It's like you got two senile dudes, and it's all about choosing between them. And the drama is like, how could you choose this one? How could you choose that one? But the non-drama is like, why the fuck do we have two senile people running for president and we got to choose between them? Like, and I'm not trying to get political here. I'm just trying to say, like, if you look at it in terms of the drama, you're going to get caught up in the Trump Biden. But if you look at it above that, you look at, like, how the hell did we get to this point where that's our choice? Right? Like, that's stupid. Like, something's wrong with our political system if we're being fed senile old men and told, like, no, you got to have a bunch of drama over which one you choose. And I'm like, both of them suck, man. Like, why is that my choice? How did we get to that point? And, but everybody wants to get caught up in the, like, Biden's evil, Trump is evil. They're both fucked up. But they both can't even spell their name by this point, practically. So, it's like...
I don't even allow politics in my room, and I let everyone know exactly what I feel about politics. To me, politics is professional wrestling, nothing more. They're all very, very good friends, no matter which side they're on, and they're all paid by the same people, and they're all members of the same organizations that will not accept me.
Right.
So, I don't give a half a crap about any of it unless it's absolutely local. That's the only place where I can make any difference. Otherwise, I say Mark Twain hit it out of the park when he said, if voting mattered, they wouldn't let you do it.
Oh, fuck, what the hell? Dead end here. Okay. I guess we're going... I was just trying to go across on a street above Sherman where we came back this way before.
We're going to go, Nordoff or something? And then work our way back up to Ventura or something?
Okay. Yeah, work our way over to Topanga.
Yeah.
Although we'll see if we make it to Topanga like last time. There's too many target-rich environments around here, it's hard to bypass. But
do me another favor, mods and chat, please listen close. Well, actually, it's just mods, I guess, right? Because I think they're the only ones who can do it. But do not drop any links of anybody outside of me. Period. End of story. No links from anyone. If there's an emergency type of thing, like when Selfless's car got ripped off, obviously I want to do whatever I can to help him. So then you say, hey, is it okay if I put his... Of course, right? But otherwise, that's it. I'm seeing all kinds of links being dropped all over the place. I don't know who they are. I've never clicked on them. It's totally not okay with me. So no links to anything or anybody, period. Unless it's, you got my okay. Okay, and my okay is for that day, not for the next 3 weeks or nothing else. So no more links if they're not mine. End of story. Thank you so much. Back to our original programming. I don't know what they go to, and I mean, I'm like, oh, this is a new... I don't know if I like this person. I don't know who this person is. I'm not promoting a damn thing that I don't know about. So that's that. Look at that car, man. What is that, 1930 or something?
Shit.
Or is that a kit car? Or is that a real car? I don't know. Looks a little real. Oh, Tilty, I got the, wait till you see the picture. I got it framed up. It is so boss. With the, it's black frame, white matting. It is so boss. I forgot to, I'll bring that with me so you can see it next, my next stream.
If you're against kids at Scientology, we're on the same side, period. Good summary of everything we've been saying. Exactly. If you don't like cults fucking people's lives up, we're on the same side. We got no fight. And if certain people do things wrong, I'm not shocked. Whatever. You know. But it's nothing. Nobody's doing anything as bad as Scientology. And so if we're gonna worry about them more than we worry about Scientology, you know, then we're probably getting distracted about the wrong things. And because nobody in our group, no matter how messed up or, you know, is draining people's savings account and leaving them to die. You know, like, nobody's imprisoning children in our group. Nobody's doing all this evil that Scientology does on a regular basis.
And we're gonna do we're gonna definitely do a sunset tonight. So that is a fact. I need it bad, and I'm gonna smoke and drink. I already got a watermelon margarita ready to go. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna feel good about it all, and I can't wait to see you guys there. So we will definitely pick that back up tonight. What did someone say yesterday? Had me. My chat is so damn funny, man. I couldn't stop laughing. But someone said, what was it? Sunset after the Staples or some shit like because it used to be talk after the chalk. Right. Now it's too hot for my fat ass to bend over and chalk. I just sweat so hard that I actually erased the fucking chalk. I can't even do chalk tech right now. So yeah, it's but it was something Staples after the sunset after the Staples. I don't know. I wish I could remember. Damn it, it was funny. You had to be there.
Had to be there. So isn't Northridge around here somewhere?
Like Reseda Boulevard. We're a ways from there yet.
Oh, okay. Who needs GPS when you have Eric Rader next to you?
Sunset fables after the Staples. I love it.
Fables, that's good.
Oh man. Only in this YouTube world you got to come up with names.
This looks like the cheapest gas I've seen in a while, so might not be a good thing, but I'm taking my chances.
Gasoline from all the best brands.
What the hell? Okay.
Hi, one paint girl. Okay. One paint girl? It really pays being the loser chat. All right, Roll Me's here. Nice. Hi, Ann. Yeah, I love you guys, and we're just gonna move on. We're gonna stay at it like a crack addict, and that's it. And I'm changing nothing. I'll only be a part of stuff that's accepting and loving and caring and understanding, and I will have nothing to do with anything else. And that's it. All right, Biba. Thank you, Tim. Oh, Haggis. Love you. Thank you, Ann. LeBron and Kobe. Yeah, when they... that's... we could both jump about 1.5 feet, maybe. I don't know. 1.5 feet. What am I saying? Off of 1.5 feet. With a ladder, I'd have a hard time dunking a fucking basketball. Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, it's watermelon margarita time when that sun goes down tonight, and I invite you guys. No people I'd rather have with me than you guys, and that's why I opened it up. By the way, you know, I thought you guys could use it just as much as me. So, and you're fun to party with. Brooke. Lime and jalapenos. All right, Biba's got tickets to the Silver and Black Attack. Nice. I've never in my life been called fun to bar. Oh, that's funny. Man, I haven't even been up here. What's this, Roscoe? I haven't been up here for a while. Wow. I always take Sherman Way because it's got the 3 lanes, you know. So
okay. Well, I could have gone Sherman because, of course, we did this way last time. We did the other way, so it wouldn't have hurt to go this way.
I haven't been here in a long time. It's sort of cool to see what's up here. I forgot.
Yeah, I have no idea even what town this is.
This is Sun Valley still, I think.
Is it?
Because that high school, my buddy went to that high school, and that's right. Sun Valley. Sun Valley's bigger than I think, too, because it really creeps all the way into North Hollywood and Burbank.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. I thought of it as way up by San Fernando or something.
Yeah.
But it comes all the way down?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, you guys... oh, I did, just so you guys know, I did actually... I replayed the that 30 minutes or whatever. That might have been the funniest damn thing I've ever seen. That was really hysterical. And you guys are such great sports. Love you guys for that. That's how you know it's an Eric Rader stream. You know, it's like, how do we know for sure this was Eric Rader? Well, were you staring at his foot or some dookie or a fence for 11 straight minutes? Then it's probably his stream. You know. But I'm getting better. But that was a good 30-minute run I had you guys on. And then, you know what was funny is I did a whole block, right? And then I took it out. And then I'm like, and they're all like, oh, okay, cool, now we can see or whatever. And then I put it back in the wrong way again. So they had to go another 15 minutes or whatever without me. Yeah. But the comment that killed me was the felt like a baby kangaroo. That was hysterical. But there was a bunch of good ones. Hey, Beezy. Knarf's in the house. No, but we're going to do a sunset dribble after the dribble or whatever. And That's happening. That's happening tonight. It'll probably start up around 6, between 6 and 6:30 sometime. That's Pacific Coast time. Oh, bless me.
Do you feel blessed?
Yep.
All right.
You're supposed to say bless you so your soul doesn't run away, is what I always thought was. Isn't that the fable? Like, so your soul stays here?
I hate all that shit. Like all that. I'm a very mystical guy, but I'm not a superstitious guy, you know. And when
That's just
people
what I
like
heard.
sneeze like 5 times in a row.
Oh, you can't say it every time.
And then it's like, bless you, bless you.
No, I wait till
bless
they're
you.
done.
I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, man, you know. Yeah, I got nothing against somebody saying it. But when they say it every time, it gets to be like superstition, fear-based, you know.
I like this person said Xenu you.
Xenu you. Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's funny.
You know, my daughter was upset that I got this new kitten when she's in New York, and you know, she really wanted to be there when I got a kitten, but then she had approved this other kitten, whatever. So anyway, she was upset, and I said, okay, you have full naming rights to my cat. And then after that, I thought, oh shit, I might have wanted Xenu or Garzok or whatever. Now that won't happen. Now I'm going to have to get another cat. Now I'll have 3 cats in a small apartment. You know? Just so I can name one Xenu. And that would be the kind of shit I would do.
What did she name it?
Oh, she hasn't. She's going to come here soon, and then she's like, I can't name it until I see it. And I'm like, of course you can't. Of course you have to sit and vibe on it and, you know, let Xenu speak to you and all that, you know. Can't just go name it.
What are the odds that she'll name it Spork?
All I said is you can't name it something that's going to piss people off. You know, that's,
name it Sneeze, Adam says.
It has been sneezing, so that wouldn't be totally a wrong call. But she's gonna name it, and I'm like, hey, even if I hate it, it's cool. That's the name, you know.
You're going with it.
That'll just be the little joke, you know, like, let your daughter name the cat and live with the consequences, you know. But
will you put your foot down at Truth Rundown?
She's not going to come up with that, you know. But if she did, I'd go with it. Like,
I love it.
I love it. Hey, I mean, if they could name a city in New Mexico after a game show, Truth or Consequences, you know, then Truth Rundown has to be a valid option. You know?
That's awesome. In other words, you're absolutely game. I love that.
Yeah, I'm like, no, if I make an agreement, the only way I'm gonna, you know, if it's, hey, she's not gonna name it something bad, but you know, it's a black cat, so there are certain things that I would not allow with a black cat, right? But she's not somebody that's gonna mess that up at all. But as a licensed wizard, I knew I needed to have a black cat, you know, just to uphold professional standards. So the witchiness will intensify over at my house.
Yeah. Pink eye and hemorrhoids.
No. I mean, she could really mess me up, man. If it be hemorrhoid. That's the name of my cat. Like, and I would totally go with that. Because that would be funny as shit. Like, what's your little kitty's name? Hemorrhoid.
That's great.
That would be messed up. But, you know, it's the kind of shocking thing I would enjoy telling people. So you guys, we've been very disciplined at not stopping right away to get every single pull here, and you know, make our way westwards before we get started, because otherwise we'll never get anywhere near our intended destination.
Yeah, we're going to the far side of the valley. But it's even yesterday I got like probably 4 blocks done. And I felt fantastic, because in 10 days that'll be 40 blocks. You know what I mean? It's like, it just, no matter what, it adds up.
I saw some of your stream, the way you were doing 4 blocks, it was like 3 damn things on each pole or whatever. I mean, you put on either side, above and below, you know. So if you did 4 blocks like that, and you hit every wooden pole on 4 blocks on one side of the street only, or
well, no, I would walk up all the way. I park here, I walk all the way up, and then back this way.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a lot of coverage, man. That's great. And yeah, because that's what I was thinking. Also, is that maybe that's what we need to do, is park and walk a few blocks.
Yeah.
I think a 4-block thing, that's a really good idea, because if we can get 4 blocks and then come back the other side. Or, well, we'll each do one side, and then we'll get the blocks done quick. And
or I mean, we can do them both, because you're not doing.
Oh yeah, one could go backwards and the other goes forwards. So then we got 8 blocks.
Well, I was gonna say, I'm gonna be doing the wood, and you got to do the poles.
Right. That's true.
We're both
That's
needed
true.
here.
Yeah, perfect overlap. Yeah. See, this is how, like, generals strategize, you know, military campaigns and shit. Like, you guys are right in on it ringside, seeing this genius planning maneuver. Hey man, we're gonna take some shit to a pole. Yeah. Aren't we geniuses?
I think so.
Yeah, fuck yeah, we are. We're not getting lost in other bullshit.
The only time I question our sanity is about 10 minutes into this, when we're sweating balls, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'm not 30 anymore.
It is 82 degrees according to this.
Yeah, but that's a bunch of nonsense.
But in the sunshine,
ask me what it is.
Yeah, in the sunshine, it feels like 90 at least.
Oof. Well, I was telling Chat yesterday, I'm like, it's 82 and I'm doing this. What happens when the summer hits?
I know.
Like I said, I'm going to change the name of my channel to Eric Weiner. And, you know, because, good Lord, man.
It's going to, well, you know, it's going to be burning a lot more calories than
That's the thing.
has been, for sure. You know, this is...
By the time the summer's over, I'm going to fall through my own hoop.
Yeah, this is 75% of my exercise routine right here, man. Just walking around doing this shit. Walking up and down the street at Big Blue, whatever, you know.
I'm losing weight every week, and I'm like, okay, let's go.
Not even really trying, huh?
No.
Just
working and sweating balls. That's
organically happening, yeah.
Who knew, you know? Just find a cult and you'll lose 40 pounds. You know, all you need is a cult to fight.
You know, it's like you follow your passion. You follow what interests you. I mean, that's like that's a real important thing. You know, it's who did that thing, the quote that like, when you find what you really love, you'll never work a day in your life or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know, when you find these things that really motivate you, it doesn't feel like work. And then people are like, oh, thanks for all the work you've done. And you're like, I wasn't working. Like, work is when it's a drag. This isn't a drag. This is fun. And, you know, we all like to feel a little subversive, too. You know,
I just love the fact that, like, you know, when you're not protesting, as someone who never protested before, you know, and I would hear people talk about how what they get out of it, you know, and how good it feels and all that. And I'm like, you know, and especially if I saw him, like maybe the guy was doing some flyer tech like I do, and I'd be like, really? That made you feel that good? Like, it just didn't ring true to me.
Right.
And it's me doing anything that I know wouldn't have gotten done if I didn't do it makes me really happy, because that means I am becoming that change I want to see, right? So that puts me in a really good headspace, because it's not about what can I get done today, right? This is a marathon, so it's if we do 2 blocks, 4 blocks, when you couple that by 1 or 2 months, you have an enormous amount of work done.
Oh yeah.
And with the staple tech, it's all going to be there. You have to physically remove it or cover it up. There's no other way it's going away.
Right.
You know, and I didn't know that I thought the adhesive tech was the same. And I've come to find out, going back through it all, it's not really, if it's not facing the wind, it's still up. Everything where the wind hits it is gone. Everything. You cannot withstand that wind. It gets underneath and it dries out the adhesive and it blows away.
Yeah.
So staple tech is it for me. And then I saw the other day, MD did some at the Blue Building when I was putting up my flyers, and the tape had already given out because of the heat and the wind.
Right. It
took 2 hours, and it just it had given up. So in the summertime, windy summer, boy, you got no prayer outside of staple tech.
When it's 100 degrees,
it's gonna dry that out.
Totally.
So this is the only tech I'm aware of that at this time that I'll ever use again, because I need my work to keep working. So for me to maintain the good flow and feel.
What's this airport? Van Nuys Airport?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, when you got some serious cheddar, you just go from they leave out of North Vegas and then come right to Van Nuys, and it's like, that's how Jay Leno, but he left from the executive airport right off of LV Boulevard, and it's 10 yards in, you park, you're on a plane, you're out, and he's right here, and he's home.
Right.
Because he never spends the night over there.
Really?
No, he goes straight the hell home.
Oh shit!
And he's here for it's like
and it's like an hour.
Yeah,
flight.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
So
you probably don't even get to full cruising altitude in that amount of time.
He should let me stay.
Are you really getting to like 40,000 feet?
Oh,
like
hell
jets
no.
can go if you're doing a 45-minute flight. Nah.
No.
Because I talked to somebody. They were like. I think it was like a flight attendant, on private jets that came to see me once and said, "Oh yeah, we fly above the what do you call it? The turbulence."
Right.
They fly so high they don't even get turbulence. It's just smooth sailing the whole way for them. But yeah, there's no way you're going to go that high, I think. On a super short, maybe, who knows. It's kind of cool flying when you fly into Burbank, and the first time I did it, I was kind of scared because you just see these mountains that look like they're like 10 feet off the wing, and like it's almost like you could wave at people standing there, and you're like, what the hell are we doing? This is a little too close for comfort, man. But it's much cooler than LAX, although taking off from LAX is cool, going over the ocean and stuff.
Yeah.
Private jet life would be nice, but man, you would get so addicted to that.
I know, that's why I believe them when they say it's better to be broke your whole life than be broke, get rich, and be broke again. That's gotta
that must
suck.
be bad, yeah.
Oh.
I've never been rich enough to experience that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's.
Can you imagine? You go from private jet to boarding group D. You got no place to put your luggage.
You're limping so you can get in ahead, like, no, I'm handicapped, let me in. They're like, nope.
I mean, I used to literally take flights every other week for a decade because I was going to beauty shows all over the country, and
I didn't know you were a beauty contestant.
Yeah, for sure. Swimsuit. That's why I wore a yellow banana hammock, and that was it. Nothing else. But yeah, and I would get flights where I'm by the shitter, row 36.
Right.
Every time someone opens that thing, you're like, oh wow, right? And but one of the worst ones I had, what do you call the what is it called again? The really serious Jewish people, like not the Hasidic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, with the ZZ Top, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And anyway, he had one of those black marbles, whatever. And anyway, he was doing one of these boom, 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 bing, ding, 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 bing, boom, like nunchucks. Okay, because I guess he was nervous or something.
Right.
He did that shit for 4 hours. I just,
oh my god,
I could not believe it, and I'm like, dude, there's got to be a prayer or something, you can hit to put the stop on that deal. I mean, I just figured he was super nervous, and I was like, oh man, nunchucks the whole way home from, Minnesota or somewhere. I was like, oh, dude.
Well, that's another serious cult. I don't know if you've ever seen any of the documentaries or movies about people leaving the Hasidic.
No.
Oh man,
I don't know nothing about it.
They got their shit locked down, and technically I'm Jewish. Okay, I have no Jewish blood, but I converted when my mom remarried. I had a bar mitzvah. I lived in Israel.
Okay.
So I know a little bit about it beyond the average person. But
were you really serious? I've had some Jewish friends, but they were the first to tell me that we don't go too hard in the paint. We just sort of don't eat bacon or whatever.
I was Reform. Reform is basically those people, they'll eat pork. They drive on the Sabbath. They use electricity. They don't do any of that shit.
Okay.
It's like you go to church, you read your prayers, whatever, and you hope your kid marries a Jew, and you have a bar mitzvah.
Okay.
I mean, basically what it is all these people go there until their kids have a bar mitzvah. And when the last kid has their bat mitzvah, then they're out, until the next generation. Maybe, they show up for wedding, funeral, whatever. Okay. But, most people aren't that active. And it's almost kind of like, hey, we want to keep it up, but, nobody's really religious. Nobody's sitting there at home praying to God. And, there's a lot of atheists basically in Reform Judaism.
Okay.
What they say. They talking shit about my religion.
It said, as long as he was praying that hard, I would have asked him to toss in a few prayers for me. That's so funny.
Yeah, really. But most of the people that are more like that, they're not into the Hasidic shit whatsoever. And Hasidics would not look at somebody like me as Jewish at all. Like, you're not, you know.
That's what a couple of my friends said. They're like, they don't even consider us Jewish.
No.
They consider us bullshit.
If they do, you know. Like, they would have these things in New York. They'd have these RVs, and it would say mitzvah tank.
Okay.
And they would have the Hasidics from now the Hasidics have a bunch of different groups, and they all have different rules and leaders, and so there's not one Hasidic thing.
I got you.
But this one, the Lubavitch sect of Hasidics, they have these tanks, and they go around and they ask you on the street, "Are you Jewish?" Most of the time, I just say no. You know, but then if you say yes, they want you to come in and say a prayer and, you know, do the whole thing. And, you know, they put a yarmulke on your head and they wrap this thing, it's called tefillin, they wrap it around your arm and on your head and, you know, and then you recite this prayer and they're like, cool, yeah, this is good for you. I'm like, I'll do it sometimes, whatever. I mean, I don't think it really does much, but
I could never make fun of any religion on this earth because of what I came from.
Because you were in Scientology.
Right, so
yeah, you're like, fucked, man. You can't say shit.
Someone tells me they pray to rocks. I'm like, makes sense. You know, that makes sense to me.
All I got is Xenu to go by, man. Like, who am I to judge?
I can't say shit. I don't care what your deal is. I'm like, yeah, I get it.
But, you know, like, I don't go to temple or anything, but if I had to pick one of the religions, that would be the one I'd pick now, you know. Although I like a lot of the Jesus message and forgiveness and whatnot, you know. But
oh my God, I can't even read this sentence. It's so Adam is too smart for me. The mitzvah tanks are from the Chabad,
yeah, that's
Lubavitch community.
Yeah.
The irony is, by Orthodox standards, they are heretical. Is that like hysterical?
No, like they're heretics.
It means like you're full of shit or
you're
something?
going against the religion. You're breaking the rules.
Okay.
But, you know, all those groups
you're squirreling
think the other ones are heretical.
You're a squirrel.
Like a lot of those, they call them Hasidim. That's the plural. But they're actually against Israel. And they'll go to a thing where it's like Iranian mullahs and whatever talking shit about Israel, and they'll stand up there on the thing and like, yeah, Israel, because their thing is Israel cannot be a country until the Messiah comes back.
Oh.
Right? And so they say Israel is heretical for even existing.
Wow.
Right? And, you know,
that's hardcore.
So they'll team up with like Palestinians and Iranians and whatever from day one. You know, they were like,
wow.
And I met one of these guys. He was a Satmar. That's another group. And he was like, yes, Israel's an abomination, you know. And when you see this Jewish guy with the side curls and the hat and the whole, and he's like going off on Israel, you're like, what?
How weird is that?
Reality am I living in now, you know?
I never heard of something like that.
Yeah, it's
hardcore,
wild,
man.
You know? But that's the thing with religion. They have these, you know, like, this is the way it works. And hardcore. You gotta stick to that, you know? And, so yeah, good luck waiting for the... But then that Lubavitch group, they claim that their rabbi was the Messiah. Oh. And then he died and like whatever, you know, so I don't know what the hell they're saying now, but, you know, I don't know that he really did anything that affirmed his messiahhood, but, you know, and believe me, none of the other Jews agreed with that. Oh, that's a cool building.
Yeah, isn't it? I only lived 2 blocks from here during the earthquake in '94, and man, was everything tore up. But that's a beautiful building.
Right, the Northridge earthquake.
Yep, that was sick. Christopher Hitchens said that religion poisons everything. Wow, that's a hell of a statement. Salmar and Lubavitch are rivals. Okay.
Yeah. Adam
knows what's going on. Man, that dude is too smart. He's funnier than hell, and he has the answer to everything.
Is he in New York?
He should be on a game show. Penny Webster says you are spot on. Okay.
Because they're all in New York. I mean, they spread out a lot. It's very similar to Amish. You know, they move out to kind of have other areas, and then they make that area. You know, like the Amish are in a lot of other areas now, and they form. You know, once they get a foothold, they really grow quickly in these areas, and they have a lot of kids. Hasidic and Amish they got a lot of similarities.
Huh.
You know, they definitely have a lot of kids. They speak another language from the general public. Practically dead language.
Wow. I mean, oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
that's gonna go over like shit.
They don't let any Iranians.
What are you here for? To talk shit? You're a long weekend. Oh god, that's funny. Guys do like yesterday or something, and I'll
fucking drink beer. We're in Dublin. What else are you gonna do? Eat potatoes and fucking drink beer.
But I was hella hungover, and it was early, and I wasn't doing well. I think I got like a D- on it, and but somehow I got through.
A D- on the interrogation.
Yeah, because he wasn't liking me a lot because I was really not coming quick with the answers because I was, like I said, I was
in Dublin,
devastatedly hungover.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just wanted to get on the plane and go to bed. And what did you do? And he asked me some other question like, what's his favorite food or something? And I'm like, I've only known him 45 years. I said, I don't know. Cheeseburgers. I mean, I just said something. I don't. Like, there's a lot of questions I can't answer with my best friends in the world. Yeah. Because I never stopped to think about it. You know, like, I don't know. Pizza? The fuck I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did get picked for that one time.
Yeah, one time I got checked and I was smuggling in Cuban cigars.
Uh-oh.
And but I had them like stuck in my socks and whatever, and so they only searched my luggage, so they didn't find the damn Cuban cigars. You know,
I've been laughing since I'm a kid about the airports trying to stop drugs. It's the biggest show of nonsense in the world because the amount of drugs that they take that are on people's bodies and taped to their ass crack and everything. You couldn't keep North Hollywood partying for Memorial Day with those drugs. Yeah. The drugs that we need to keep the country moving come on 18-wheelers and on huge buses. Mm-hmm. I mean, on huge ships, transport ships.
Yeah, it's for sure.
And everybody knows it. The whole reason for the military and for the alphabet groups is so they can move drugs and people wherever they want, and it's no big deal. But it just cracks me up. Like, we're doing our job. We got that over 7 ounces of methamphetamine. That won't keep Laurel Canyon going till Thursday.
Yeah. Right.
What? Well, anyway.
Yeah, they want to bust the little guy and
make it look like you're doing something.
Yeah, exactly. It's just.
And they can ask for more money next year.
That's it.
If you don't spend it, they take it. So you got to spend it.
I mean, you start looking into the CIA running drugs and whatever, and life gets a little dangerous all of a sudden.
Of course, they don't like anyone to mess with their deal. That's for sure. But I mean, when you do study, you find out that's where all the gang. Where the hell is a gang, hanging out on 118th in Vermont, going to get 700 pounds of cocaine? You ain't cooking that up in your house.
Right.
You blow up the entire block before you got anywhere near it. So yeah, anyway, but back to cultiness. All right, we're coming up on our location here, gang.
There's another CarMax, like, unless this is the one, there's another one, like, oh shit, this is the busway? So that's Canoga right there?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I had no idea we were this close. Okay. Because I was going to say, yeah, there's a CarMax by Canoga. Like, we can't be there yet, are we? I guess we are.
You be well, Tilty, and you're going to get 100% better when you see the frame I have that picture in. It looks so cool. So, sleep on that. Adam goes, one fun fact, I used to call Chabad Scientology.
Oh, no way. That's really good. That is really good. Yeah, they're a trip. And just like Scientology, these people are really goofy. They have no clue how to act amongst semi-normal people. Not that we are the judge of that, but
yeah, that doesn't include.
But better than them. Better than them. Owen's Mouth. I always thought that was a really weird name for a street. Like, how the hell did that Owen's Mouth?
Yeah.
How did that get invented?
Should we get one of those hats that has an umbrella on it? That seems like a good idea.
Oh, well, only if we want to be fashionistas.
Fashion forward?
Like...
All right.
Topanga Canyon Boulevard. Here we are.
And we're going deeper? Holy shit. We're only going to get a couple blocks in.
Well,
I think we should hit...
We could go up a couple... I mean, there's a couple things here, and then we'll make a U and just go the whole way down this way. How about that?
Wherever you want. I definitely wanted to hit, though, before we melted, I wanted to hit the some of those huge intersections, like over more by Ventura, where
right.
that mall is and all that stuff, where there's mega. I only got one pole for tech here.
Oh yeah, you don't have.
I got absolutely nothing.
Well,
I'll put that one pole up. I mean, that's all.
But also, it's like, yeah, we can do. I mean, that's where you might want to do the stickers on some metal ones or something.
I didn't bring them. I got to cut them all.
Oh, I got a bunch.
Okay.
I can give you some. No problem.
Sticker tech. You know what I really want to try is that shocky or whatever. What's that Jewish breakfast that looks so good with the eggs and tomatoes and...
Oh, yeah. That's Israeli, like shashuka or
what is it called? Shashakta or something? I forget.
Yeah.
Shakshui?
Shakshui. Yeah. It's definitely shakshui, man. Fuck yeah. This dude is like... He knows all the international
It looks good as hell, though. It looks super yummy. Adam will know what that's called. Yep, shock shuka. Okay.
Yes, thank you. My cat is.
Yeah, Adam, I want some of that shakshuka.
In my
Hong Kong Fui.
These are really good just to put a bunch of them wherever.
Okay. Cool. All right. That's good.
Take some of these.
Those are stickers? Okay.
Yeah, those are stickers.
Wow. That's awesome. Okay. Okay.
And these are stickers.
Oh, bitch. Wow, that's a whole page sticker?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Shock Chewy. I don't know why that's making me laugh. All right.
Bear with me for a moment.
You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my loving. I'd like some shock shoey, please. Starting off empty here, okay. What the hell am I doing? Let's see. Yeah, right. So this goes. decal tech. Nice. What the hell was that about? Huh. That was trippy. I don't know where the hell he went. Man, this getting these stickers off is harder than hell. Oh, is this how it's done? Okay. Or wait. No. How the hell? I'm gonna have to ask a little kid if he can do this for me. Hi, little kid. Can you help me protest? I can't get this sticker off. Well, where the hell did he go? This is the worst stop ever for me. There's absolutely zero tech. There's not a wooden phone pole and a... Where the hell did he go? Oh yeah, decal tech. Well, Amy, I just saw what you wrote. I mean, you got to know our hearts are in the right place. The last thing we're trying to do is ever do that. So just give us a break, will you? And just leave it at that. I'm absolutely cool with anyone's religion, and I'm absolutely respectful of it. But there's no way you can ever talk about anything and not piss someone off or whatever, and that's the last intention. So, you know, excuses if you are, and if you don't, then you don't. But that's that. I had no idea what we said, and like I said, that's fine. Let's just leave it. It's okay to be upset at somebody and know they're a good person. Move on. But yeah, no politics in my room ever. All political comments will be hidden instantly. talking for thousands of hours. You're going to touch on subjects you probably shouldn't. Like I said, how many times do I rewind these things or, look back on them and go, oh, I shouldn't have gone there. So that'll happen here and we'll learn from it. That's it. But if you know someone's good, then, that's yeah, anyway, moving forward. I'm not saying you don't have every reason in the world, and maybe we deserve whatever, but we're good people, so it shouldn't be that hard to swallow and move on. There was no ill intent, zero. That's the only thing that should matter right now. Yeah, I can't believe it. He walked a block away, and he knows I got nothing over here. This is the worst stop ever. Yeah, I can't wait, Sir Crepitus. I cannot wait. Comfy bed furniture. Focused foot care. Nat's Cafe. Anything called Nat's, it's always good. There's never been a Nat's anything that wasn't good. Steak in my belly. What is he doing? I mean, this is a 30-minute waste for me. Let's go! What the fuck? No, he's driving, or otherwise I would have left already. Let's go!
Let's go! Traffic. Let's go!
No, I'm talking to my friend across the street.
I know, I was just saying.
Oh.
I'll probably go.
At least I figured out how to get a sticker off of here. Look at this, it's already coming undone because of the heat. The sticker tech and all this just is not for the summertime, I'm telling you. I didn't know you were going to walk a quarter mile up the way. I couldn't find you, but I got nothing to do here.
Okay.
This is the worst stop ever for me.
Okay. We'll move on, no problem.
The first sticker was already coming off.
Yeah.
I went like this again, but the heat is, it's just...
Well, the center will hold because I glued it. But the edges doesn't sound good, yeah.
This heat is the death knell of adhesive, the heat and the wind.
Should be open, yeah.
Those is silly and they smell funny. Princess
So some
Bride.
dude yelled at me while I was putting up the stickers, said get a job, and I was wondering, like, what the hell does he even know about what we're doing? Is it OSA? Oh no. Not too worried about those dudes, those incels.
Wasn't there a mission out here at one point?
I have no idea. I mean, from what Aaron describes, like the mission deal, it just sounds like missions just come and go and doesn't mean shit, you know? That's basically the vibe I got about missions, you know, that it's just like...
Well, that's sort of true in big towns, but they mean, the whole point was they meant something when you were in Fort Dodge, Iowa. Because there was no place you would have any possible chance of doing some book one with some other clown.
Right.
So it was sort of important at that point.
Right. And it feeds everybody into Scientology, so...
Yeah, and then you end up
It's important
moving.
to shut it down.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he was just saying, well, they're privately owned, and they... well, basically what he was saying, it was comparing orgs and how it's like a high crime to shut down an org, but it's not any kind of crime to shut down a mission, basically. That's, I think, more the point he was making.
Yeah. I should get another one of these tack hammers or whatever this is called. So if anyone else wants to do that kind of tech, you know, it's available.
Well, I'll get one eventually. I just want to like use what I got.
I think in the winter you got a shot. You know what I mean? The wind is still
better in the winter.
The wind is still the ultimate enemy, but heat and wind, now you're drying it up two different ways. I mean, the adhesive's got no chance, you know.
Right. Well, these places, I mean, this is actually across what people use, so people will see these. It's a high traffic area. But I get your point.
I just drop
But
me
the
off
thing
where
is-
there's some poles.
Yeah,
that's all.
we'll look for poles. You tell me.
I'll walk 5 blocks one way and all the way
Right.
back if I have to.
Yeah.
Just at least I could get busy.
Right.
This is.
But yeah, if there's no poles, I get you. And that's the thing, you know, where I'm like, okay, if we're only doing wooden poles, you know, that also limits the
Well, no, there's always
possibilities.
going to be the other poles too, but
Right.
there are places where it's like this, where there's no anything but this.
Yeah. No, I'm
and
saying
I'm not going
like
to waste
if-
any more time on this.
Yeah, I get you. If you're only doing the wooden poles, though, you know, that does limit it. Because, like, there's no wooden poles at crosswalks and whatever.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I've been doing them, and there. In fact, they'll have one here and one here, and then there'll be one there and one there. They'll be double
Okay.
in a lot of places.
Yeah.
I don't know the rhyme or reason to where they put those or why,
Right.
but there's no shortage of them,
Yeah.
except here. But-
Except the one place I decided to stop first. I get it. But,
I didn't even know how to
We'll
take
find
the
them.
sticker off that thing until right when you got back. So, that's,
yeah, it's hard to remove some of those. They're... Because it's so flush, like the sticker paper.
I was
with
in the
rest
corner
of
and I
it.
couldn't do it. I was
Yeah.
going to look for a kid to help me.
It takes some. I was having a hard time with one of them.
I got a couple stickers up, but that's it. I mean, it's like I say, it's only after going back past, and I saw the stuff that was out of the wind is still up everywhere I put it, but the stuff that was in the wind, they're all gone. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
you convinced me. But I know there'll never be a day where Staple Tech fails me because unless there's absolutely no wood on this entire boulevard. But what do they must just put the wires underground here? Is that it? Because this was done so much later. You
Maybe.
think?
I mean, a lot of Europeans that I've talked to, they're blown away that we have electric wires above ground.
Oh yeah.
You know, because it's all buried there. And they're like, that looks so weird, you know, it's like so old-fashioned that you have the electric lines up on poles. You know, they're like, we haven't done that in 50 years. But, you know, they got the benefit of having the whole continent bombed to hell and then rebuild new. So,
Hey Marisker, thanks for dropping by, and I can't wait to see those new flyers too. He's got flyers coming with to get the mayor's attention.
oh, nice.
That is so good.
Thanks, Mr. Marisker. Yeah, man. Maybe Topanga's just a no wooden pole boulevard. Because see, you see these ones crossing. I saw that back there. You see the electrical lines crossing over the boulevard, right?
Yeah.
But it's not running parallel to the boulevard. So maybe there just aren't.
I never stopped to think about that. That's sort of crazy. I mean, maybe this just ain't a good boulevard,
Maybe.
you know?
That's okay, because, I mean, we can go all the way down to whatever, to one of these other boulevards, and then we can just cross the valley again, and then we'll have more.
Hi, Viv. I'm gonna do some flyering with Sir Crepitus in Santa Ana, I think it is, and
Cool.
that's coming up. But please keep, any other comments, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about out of the chat. If you want me to know something or whatever, that's all good. Just email me, But
I see two.
okay, that's
Get
twice
the-
what I had
I'll
before.
Get the metal ones.
All right. Big 5 inches sporting goods. All right. How could there be 2,000 sizes of boxes? It just doesn't make sense. Yes. I'm trying to see if I can hold this and do this, and that's just not going to happen. It's making it, I'm doing a crappy job. So I'm going to have to put you guys down when I do it. All right, we rocked that.
Sorry, I covered your lip on that.
Oh, it's all good.
But I can give you a little spray
I got another one. Rocking and rolling, starting to get moving. Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Anybody that sees that up here, you're going to pay a lot more attention than anybody would in Hollywood.
That's for sure.
Alrighty. Okay, hold on a second. I need to.
Can you imagine if someone blind was on my stream and they were like, "Are you doing bench presses?" "No, I'm getting in the car."
It's a very exerting activity.
Oh man, it's hotter than hell.
Yeah, especially when you're getting in and out of cars when you're trying to figure this shit out.
The fuck was that? Oh, nothing. Blew out of the air conditioner. Okay. I thought it was a bug.
I
thought it was a
keep
bug.
insects in my air conditioning
You never know when you'll need one.
system. Yeah, you never know. Protein, man.
What if you get like a
Pure protein.
you get a pet iguana or something? You need something for them.
I had a friend who had a monitor lizard. You know, it's about a foot and a half long, and it would swallow mice whole.
Wow.
But first it would beat the shit out of them up against the
Oh,
terrarium. Wow. It was not a nice sight to behold.
I'm really weird in that, like, whatever I'm rooting
we got
for.
a big lineup of...
Oh, good. Yeah, look at this. It's nothing to heaven now.
So we'll go to that parking lot and we'll just hit the whole zone.
I always, like, I don't have a problem with nature. Like, it depends who I'm rooting for. Like, if it's a program about cheetahs, you know, and the cheetah mom needs to get the score or she's going to not have any more energy and the kids will die, I'm like, get her, you know, get that antelope.
Right.
Get him. But then when I watch the show with the antelopes, I'm like, run! Run! Hard left.
It just depends on whose point of view we're dealing with, yeah.
Who you're rooting for. Hard left.
Well, it's like when I watch football, I so don't give a shit about who wins that I just root for the offense.
Oh, cool.
No matter what, like when it turns over, I'm still rooting for the offense. I just want to see touchdowns. I want to see
great.
First downs, you know. I don't really give a shit who wins the game. It's
That's
a bunch of
fantastic.
little kids playing with a ball to me. you
That's
know.
great.
They're all like 26 years old, whatever. The older I get, the less relevant that is to my life. You know. We have a target-rich environment that must relate to you. That we have, after
We are styling now.
a long period.
Yeah, all we're doing is kicking ass now. I love how incredibly random this is. I love that green. That just pops. Why is this thing fucking with me? right. I got a lot of bullets in the gun today. That yellow just sticks out. It's so awesome. Yellow, green, whatever the hell. Getting it done. At Incineration Nation, we say don't fuck around, buy around. Hello. That's getting it done. Full real. That's actually a good name, faux real. I like that. Not the noodle faux, but the F-A-U-X. And right across from Canoga High, which is great. So the kids know it's all crap, which I'm sure they do anyway. Oh my God, it's so hot.
It's open.
Oh. Well,
Should be.
nope. It's all good. I don't want to be in there till the air's on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm starting to get dizzy and shit. I'm like,
I went all the way to the fucking light. Every
yeah, I
pole.
was looking down the street like, where the hell did he go, man?
Every pole, metal or wood. I'm like Rambo with this shit
But
now.
I saw what you meant. Like, I saw some that you put up there already coming off.
Yeah.
So I pulled them back, glued them, you know. But I get it. It's there. You're right. You're right. I'm not gonna whine about that. But it's a constant improvement.
Oh, like I said, nothing matters if you're learning. You never fail. You just learn.
Yeah.
You know.
As long as you do learn, it's all good. And we are.
You win or you learn.
Yeah.
And I'm learning that it's hotter than shit.
Oh my God. I'm like.
Yeah. This is rough. I do too. When I'm doing my own run, I do like a block down and back, right on the other side, and then I sit in the car for 5 minutes, get aired up, you know,
Right.
because otherwise it's just this is not too doable. Oh my God.
Yeah, and then you get in the car and it's like 800 degrees inside.
Oof. All right. Do I still have to? Oh yeah, I still got 3 people. That's good. All right. You guys are amazing. Anyone who watches this is the most hardcore supporter of all time.
Yeah, exactly, man. Thank
I love you guys. You guys are
know,
literally just as nuts as me.
Because you could be listening to what an asshole.
You could be listening to,
so-and-so
oh
is.
yeah, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
nonstop drama and bullshit, or you could watch this. And the fact that you want to watch this, you are so hardcore.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And I've been saying that regardless of how my channel grows or stops growing or goes backwards, the only thing that matters is how many people I can inspire.
Right.
Not how many sub. And then when they find out, oh, you mean there's no drama? Well, fuck it. Good. Get lost.
See this dude over here? He was looking at the flyers.
Oh, cool.
And so then I gave him a couple sheets. I said, you go put these wherever you want.
Wow.
You know? Because he was all like giving me thumbs up and everything. And so,
People love it when you bag on Scientology. It's
my
amazing.
God.
I
You want to
love
be
this.
popular, people? Just start talking shit about Scientology. Okay? You will gain friends.
Look at this.
You will get laid.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that, what was that, in Caddyshack, at the end of Caddyshack, and Rodney Danger said, and we're all going to get laid! Or whatever, however he stated it, you know.
I put stickers right above the where you push the button to cross the street.
Nice.
7 million people will see that every day.
Hell yeah.
That's such a good feeling, I'm telling you. What we just did right there. We just rocked that street.
Yeah.
You know, go up 1.5 miles, try it again. Just keep doing it, and you know, and I'm telling you, a couple months time, it'll be a monster difference. And like I say, you never know what flyer is going to reach who.
Yeah.
And when. Next thing you know, we're on fire again. So, but like I say, the movement only moves with the people who feel the drama and the trauma with us, and that's not the fucking entertainment birds that come and go. You know,
Yeah.
75,000 people watched your thing. Yeah, because you were busy choking the chicken, throwing poo, running from the cops, whatever you were doing. Once that stops, those people are gone. So unless you plan on doing that constantly every time, it doesn't mean any goddamn thing.
No.
It just doesn't mean anything. What matters is the people you inspire. They stick around.
Exactly. And yeah, that's why I don't worry too much about views, subscriptions. I'm happy when I get more views than usual or whatever. But it's like if you change your message to get views, that's bullshit. I got no interest in doing that. I'll always joke when I hear sirens like, today's my day, I'm going to get street cred, I'll get arrested, whatever.
God.
I don't fucking want to get arrested.
No thanks.
I'm polite to cops. I don't call them pigs. I don't say fuck you, whatever. Because I don't mind if other people want to do it. Go for it, man, whatever. It's not illegal. It's your free speech. It's fine. But to me, I'm more like, I want to get into their head. It's like when Sir Crepitus said he was, I was watching him, by the way, Sir Crepitus, I didn't know who you were in person. I would have said hello. He was there the other day at Big Blue.
Yeah, he's so
and I didn't
awesome.
know that was him. I only knew him as
It's
a
really
name
hard
in
though,
chat.
because people say hi and then they go, my name is Jim, and
Right.
you don't know
Yeah.
that guy is also plastic wrap Jesus. You're like, who? What? And they go, yeah, I met you the other day, and I'm like, I just don't picture you, because
Yeah,
your name
right.
was Jim.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Well, and like Sir Crepitus's channel name is totally different. Like mine is Davey Mismanage, and then it's at Mismanage. It's all
That's
the
easy.
same thing, But a lot of people, like yours, it's Eric Rader, BS Incinerator. So it's not as linked.
Yeah, that was a stupid move on my part.
Well, you can change it. You can change it anytime you
Really?
want. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought I was stuck.
You could change your channel name to BS Incinerator, or you could change your handle to at Eric Rader.
I might have to change it to Eric Rader because that's all anyone really knows.
Yeah, you can change it it's something like you can change it twice a week, or it's like you could really change those things a lot.
Okay. Because,
I'm not seeing any wooden poles all over once again.
that's because my ideas suck. That's all.
Oh no, your idea is good because I've been seeing these things come off like 10 minutes after you put them on. So your ideas are solid, but it's a limitation. I think the spray glue is going to work a lot better than just straight adhesive for sure. But if you're limited to the wooden poles, that's a severe limitation.
Should we cruise down the one of these side streets? It looks like Topanga is just garbage for up.
We're gonna hit
for north and south. It seems like it's shit.
We could hit Burbank. Yeah,
I love doing Burbank. Boy.
Yeah.
This is where that concert I went to was a couple of weeks ago, actually, right here at the park.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is a park right here, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what park or whatever, but I had a funny story. My buddy grew up in Woodland Hills, right in front of us, and they would go on go-karts or whatever, and they were all these crazy kids. And Chuck Connors, he would hang out with Chuck Connors' kid. And he said he was terrified of Chuck Connors because him and his brothers were all like, troublemakers and shit, so Chuck Connors would blame them. Anyway, they're riding this like dune buggy or whatever through a park around. Maybe it's here, I don't know. But it's where they were filming Little House on the Prairie. Ooh. So they like blast through the park while they're filming, and the director has to go, cut! And like, God damn it, we're filming here,
Oh, wow.
And they're, sorry, because they're not always filming there, right? And so it's like they had to cut a whole scene, and redo a whole Little House on the Prairie scene.
Oh, my God.
You know.
Look at this person from Jersey.
Jersey drivers.
But if you're 4'11" over there, you can get a handicap sticker. I know, because a friend of
It's
mine
a
got
Jersey thing. You know that. You know that phrase. It's a Jersey thing.
one. I didn't hear that one.
It like there will be some total stupid shit in New Jersey, and people say, "What's this shit?" You know, basically. And Jersey people always say, "You wouldn't get it. It's a Jersey thing."
Oh, okay.
You know.
They got great pizza, though. That's for damn
Oh
sure.
hell yeah! You get good food in Jersey for sure.
I only know Newark and West Orange. Other than that, I don't have a clue about Jersey.
Well, I don't know about West Orange, but Newark's a little rough.
Yeah, it's not the chillest of areas, but
Yeah. It's funny when you live in New York and you take the PATH train out to Newark and you start getting close and you see all these skyscrapers. It's like a full-on city. I think it's like, you know, it's one of the top 10 cities in America or something in population.
oh wow.
But when you live in New York right next to it, you never even think about Newark except the airport, you know. And then you go there and you're like, damn, this is the whole city, like skyscrapers, like downtown, everything. And it's just no identity in Newark's good for Portuguese food.
What is
Oh,
Portuguese food?
Keep that down. Oh, I can't see my
Oops.
side. Sorry. Now everybody gets to see your crotch again.
Oh yeah.
A trademark Eric Ryder crotch shot.
See?
Has to happen every stream, one way or another.
Look at my balls. Thank you. Start.
Oh my God.
I'll repeat the auditing command. Look at my balls. Thank you.
Yeah, I gotta get some water or something.
I was going to say, have you had anything to drink this whole time?
No.
Oh my God, because I need another gallon of water. I just drank
And
that.
you know, I've been doing fasting, and now I'm
Oh,
acclimating to keto. I'm not fasting today, but I'm doing keto, and
I ate enough for both of us yesterday, though.
that's
She
it.
shouldn't be that
Okay,
bad.
then I'm fine. Damn, what, the Burbank Boulevard
What
is
the hell
this?
happens to Burbank
Okay.
Boulevard? This actually
I guess
happens.
we don't really know a lot about the
I've never
far
been on this side.
western
No.
end of Burbank Boulevard. Okay.
I have no clue. Never seen this one.
Woodland Hills Academy.
Huh. Well, you know you got to have money to go here because there's no graffiti whatsoever. That's how you know if a school's expensive. They have nice flowers and there's no graffiti.
And since we're both live streaming, nobody can go on and find out. Like, does this go through? It probably goes through.
It must, right?
I mean, otherwise you'd think they would name it something else. You know,
That's what I would think.
If it's just like dead ends in a neighborhood or something, why even have that name on it? But it might be like a Jersey thing. You never know.
Hey, it's Martha Street. I'm not even joking. It's literally Martha Street. That's why we came here, just to pay tribute.
To Martha.
Yeah.
Martha, my dear. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to have to find another Boulevard Dreams. Burbank didn't seem... Here I thought we were going to go right, you know, make it all the way to the Valley Org. Make a little noise out there. Kelvin Avenue. Yeah, the neighborhood I grew up in, it was all the houses, like the developer was my friend's grandpa.
Uh-huh.
And so, and my friend, it was like a family of 4 brothers. So like all the streets around there, well, 4 of them were named after those kids.
Okay.
So it was like the kids that I was, oh my God, don't tell me. Okay, where you went.
Yeah, I think
So,
I think
you
this
know,
goes
like
nowhere.
all the streets in the whole, or, you know, we'd be all on these streets that were named after the very kids that we're playing with. That was kind of surreal. So whenever I go in neighborhoods and I see this, like, Martha Street or whatever, it's like, okay, who's Martha? What is her relation to the developer? But kind of cool, you know, you can, I mean, imagine if you built a whole neighborhood and then your kids get immortalized like that.
Right.
And they could take their kids later on when they're older, and they could take their grandkids and look, this is my street, man. That must be cool.
Right?
I would definitely work that shit forever.
There's a park in Malibu, off of the 101 there, and if you hike deep into it, it's a hell of a hike. I did it. They left all the shit from MASH
Right.
there.
Yeah.
And so you can still, and it's such a trip because it's just, I mean, who doesn't know that hill the helicopters fly over,
Right,
and the whole valley
right.
of MASH right there, and you're like, oh my God, it's MASH. It's like,
Totally.
it's such a trip.
Or like up, you know that one up Topanga Canyon, the Spawn Ranch. That's where Manson used to live, but they used to film up there. It's right by the 114 or whatever that goes to Simi Valley.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like a pass there. What's it called? What's the pass?
Huh.
Did we try Oxnard? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to get a couple over, and then I think Burbank's a great bet, just like any of them. But because I don't want to be doing hills and shit, I can't handle those. Hills and heat is just a hell no. But yeah, this would be horrible right here.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to have to climb up the whole damn hill.
Oh, yeah.
Or you go down the hill, then you got to climb back.
Yeah, that's bad news.
Worse.
Yeah, that is. You know, I did that on one of these sunset deals. I didn't realize I was like walking downhill to get to this cool spot, and then, of course you don't think about it. And so now after I've had my margarita and some 420, you know, and we wrap it up, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta climb
Now
back
it's
up.
uphill. Fuck.
That was the worst.
Totally.
Let me get nice and relaxed so I can go up. We'll hike up this thing.
You ever been to Albuquerque, where there's that gondola, whatever thing that goes up?
No,
the
but I did the
mountain?
one in Palm Springs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Same shit, right?
But they have it where you can hike it too. And
Oh,
I mean,
good Lord.
hiking up, forget it, man. It's like 20 minutes going up in the damn gondola, straight shot, you know?
Yeesh.
Like hiking it would be death. But everybody says, but going down is worse. You know, because it's like, I don't know, it has to be
It
has
is
to be
so,
over 5 miles, right? And it's either straight uphill or down.
Yeah, it's weird. I get sort of comfortable when I was riding the one in Palm Springs. Like, it's so ridiculous because you're just going, you know, straight up like you're talking about, from like 1,200 feet to 8,200 or something.
Yeah.
And there's a 100% chance of absolute mutilation if that thing falls.
Oh,
So you don't even really worry about it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, well, you know.
you're just dead.
Yeah, it's like there was a liberating feeling. I don't know if you ever rode the sling, the big shot it's called, over in Vegas. It's on the top of the stratosphere. And it pulls like 3 or 4 G's, and it gets you up like 200 feet or something in 1 second or 1.2 seconds. It's ridiculous. But what you also don't worry about that one, even though it's the highest ride in America, and you know you see blimps below you and shit, and you're flying up to the top. I actually got the giggles because I'm like, if this comes off the top, we're going to have at least like 3-4 seconds before we munch.
Yeah.
To think about it, you know? And it's like, it would be so ridiculous. You got to go somehow, right? So I'm like, that's almost a cool way to do it.
Yeah.
You got shot right off the top of the tallest ride in America. See ya.
It's funny because I was working with a client the other day on fear of flying. And so I was just saying, like, same kind of thing. I was saying, like, okay, you realize you are going to die at some point, right?
Right.
You know? And my client's like, yeah, totally. And then I'm like, so just imagine you're in the plane and it's definitely going to crash, right? If you think of it the right way, it's going to be really fun, and then it's going to be instant death. Like, it's going to be like a roller coaster plunge down, which you could choose to enjoy.
Oh boy.
And you're not even going to feel it, man. It's going to be so damn instant, you know.
You know what my problem with that one is, though, is I'm not good with other people screaming and shit. And, you know, every last person.
That would be the issue.
Yeah, they'd be screaming in my ear, and I'm like, oh, no.
And I'd be like, come on, let's all have fun with this situation. Let's go with this.
Steve Trevor says, Eric, what the hell are you doing with Miss Manish? Hi, Davey. Y'all be careful.
Oh, yeah, wasn't there was like a Woody Allen movie. I think it was Christopher Walken.
Talking and walking?
He was talking about something like
after the
how
sunset?
he imagines like driving into a wall at full speed. Or,
oh my God!
You know, he was mentioning something like that, and Woody Allen just sitting there like, "What the hell? Who's this?" And he was looking really crazy. And it was one of the first times I ever saw Christopher Walken that I remember. And then there's another scene later where Christopher Walken's driving and Woody Allen's in the car just like, oh shit, is he gonna do it now? You know? And that's probably what your commenter's thinking about me right now. Like, this guy's crazy. You sure you want him driving, man?
Yeah,
you know?
sure. Like I say, as long as you are gonna help me screw the church up, I'm down. I could care less.
We're definitely not taking this straight.
Or the cult, rather. Church.
Definitely, yeah. Well, the way I look at it, most churches are all fucked up too, so it's not necessarily like when you say church, you're giving them a big seal of approval. You know?
Well, you know,
in my mind.
I know nothing about anything because I grew up in that bullshit, but what I do know is a friend of mine was telling me, okay, like, see, this is a Lutheran church. I don't know what that means, but like, it's the what a Presbyterian, like, aren't those the sort of chill and they're sort of nice, like, they're not like brimstone, you're going to hell.
Right, it's all different. I mean, the Protestants...
They're sort of chill, right?
Yeah, the Protestants have a really wide range of things, because the funny thing is, before I became Jewish, I went to Christian school.
Oh my God, okay. You got it all figured out.
No, I've done all the, well, I haven't done Islam, but, you know.
Might as well.
I've been to a Zen.
Get her done.
I've been in a Zen monastery, you know, I've dabbled in different religions.
That's cool.
You know.
I know absolutely nothing about anything.
And, but I was in, like, I knew I was going to become Jewish, right?
Oh, okay.
And I go to Christian summer camp.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, they had a revival preacher there. I mean, and, you know, this is the real fire and brimstone shit. And we're kids. And one night, they're trying to get us to talk in tongues. Okay, but at the time, I spoke fluent Spanish. And I knew that the preacher spoke Spanish. Okay. And when everybody started talking in tongues, he starts praying in Spanish. Wow. I'm like, dude, that's not talking in tongues. You already speak Spanish. Okay? I don't see the miracle here, right?
Do you know how to do the speaking in tongues?
No, it's not know how. You're supposed to, it just comes out. It's like channeling, right?
Okay.
And the thing is, everybody just fakes it. Everybody, blah, 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 you know. And they're just full of shit.
I love watching that on TV.
So I
Humana.
And I was like, hey, I want to talk in tongues. I'm down for that shit. I want to do it, you know, but I'm not going to fake it. And I already knew the preacher was faking.
Oh, wow.
So everybody faked it except me. In the whole room, like 100 people. So at the end of it, I had all these people's hands on my back. They're trying to drive Satan out of my body, you know, because they were like, you're not doing it. We're all doing it. You must have Satan in there messing it up.
Like a body thing.
And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, hey, I mean, we didn't have a conversation, you know. But, I mean, this was like, these people did everything short of like rattlesnake, like snake handlers, you know. They didn't do that, thank God, but, you know.
The speaking in tongues is, to me, just maybe a tiny hair worse than yelling at an ashtray. It's right there, though. I mean, they're
Right,
close cousins,
right.
first cousins. Yeah.
Similar category.
But if you at gunpoint, I'll yell at an ashtray before I start going humana hoobda hooty, whatever they're doing. It just looks difficult as well.
It's not about difficult, but you know, here's what my friend told me, who was like a real Christian, born again, right?
Okay.
He said in the Bible, what it says about talking in tongues is that what it's supposed to be is that one person talks in tongues and one other person in the audience will interpret it because they will speak that language.
Trippy.
So it's like you start speaking ancient Greek, and I'm an ancient Greek scholar, and I'm like, oh shit, he's talking ancient Greek. And then I tell people what you're saying in ancient Greek, you don't even know.
Oh, wow.
That's the way it was supposed to be, according to him. I don't know, but according to him, the original talking in tongues was supposed to be to deliver a message in a clean way that you're channeling a language you don't even speak, but somebody else in the room has to know it, and God would know that, right? He's not going to have you speak some gibberish that nobody understands. Now, I'm not saying that makes total sense to me, but, you know, I also believe in channeling and whatnot, you know. I don't believe that everybody that says they're channeling is not full of shit, you know, but I believe channeling exists.
Cool.
I've seen it. I've had people channel for me and tell me shit they couldn't have known, like detailed, you know, very detailed shit. Cool. And so channeling is real. But most people channeling, you know, they're not necessarily bullshitting, but they're not tapping into anything significant.
A good friend of mine I always admired because the way he, I guess, viewed religion. He is Catholic and from New York, and Italian family,
right.
and he's like, you know, he was busy, you know, just womanizing and rock and roll and, you know, in a band and whatever. And he'd go at Christmas, or what was it, New Year's Eve, he would go to the big church in Hollywood there, that huge Catholic church, and he's like, he would do his Hail Marys or whatever, tell the pastor or whoever, the preacher, whatever you call it, reverend, somebody, you tell him your sins, like, hey, it's been a year since I've, you know, given up my
last confession.
Yeah. And, you know, I've done a bunch of stupid shit, and I'm going to be good now, you know. And then the guy would be like, okay, do this.
You got a real way of summarizing confession, man. I did some real stupid shit.
And, but then he's like, I leave there, you know, and I pray and get the water on me, whatever, and I'll leave there like I'm all fresh, ready to go for the new year, you know.
Right.
And I'm like, that sounds great, man. And you only got to do that once a year? To have that calm, and I'm like, that's really neat. I really admired that, because I'm like, I'm going to ethics tomorrow, you know, with some bullshit.
Did you ever see Lucky Louie?
Lucky Louie.
It was on HBO. It was Louis C.K.'s first
I don't think I've seen that
show. Well, there was one episode that was so brilliant. So Louis'
Hi, Dusty. Hi, Adam. Oh, hey, Aaron.
Louis ends up going to church
Uh-huh.
to hide out in the confessional just to get away from his wife and kid and shit. And then he's just in there talking shit, whatever, just wasting time. And then his wife is like looking like, where the hell did he go? And then the neighbor is like, oh, he's probably at church. And she's like, at church? What the hell is he doing there? Oh no, he's been going there all the time, right? And so she busts into the confessional, right? She's like, what the fuck are you doing now? And he's just chilling, like eating something, like drinking a soda, and talking to the priest about whatever, and oh my God, that whole episode.
I love the idea of being able to actually confess and then be good versus confess and go to, and you're in ethics.
Right.
Like,
In
who the hell's going to
Scientology.
confess?
Yeah.
You're pulling the trigger on yourself.
Yeah, you're
The hell is that?
signing up for like,
Oh, RPF, here we come.
yeah. Or if you're a public Scientologist, you're just going to have to do that many more auditing sessions to get that shit out of the way. To
Ethics handlings. Yeah. That you pay for.
You're right. You're just open up Pandora's box every time you admit to anything.
Nothing. I'm admitting to
Yeah.
nothing. The Eddie Murphy defense wasn't me. We got you on tape. Wasn't me. That's how you do it in Scientology. So that's why I think I really love the idea of being able to be like, hey, I did these 6 things that were really shitty, and I'm sorry, and I promise to try to be good. And then it's like, okay, stop being a dick, and then you go home and you feel good.
Yeah, and then who do you go tell that to? A pedo.
Oh no.
The little Catholic
yeah.
Church.
Oh god. That's not good. Yikes.
Oh, my son was really bad. I had to spank him. Oh yeah, what'd you spank him with?
Oh boy. Yikes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Don't worry, people. I'll be coming after the Catholics once we put Scientology in the box.
Oh.
Once we get them in that lead-lined coffin, so their cooties don't seep out. Yeah, but it's funny, the whole Satan thing.
Satan.
I mean, I wonder if L. Ron Hubbard was,
He was trying to conjure up Satan, but he failed miserably, and then had to do something
I
else.
don't know. It might have just become one of his. Although, who's the comedian that said? Oh, Jim Jeffries. See, all my wisdom comes from stand-up comedy nowadays, but Jim Jeffries is like, all that description of hell as punishment and you burn forever and all that, why would Satan do that to you? You're one of his boys, right? You've been like killing and stealing and whatever. You get to hell. Why would Satan punish you?
I thought God sent you down there to get your ass kicked. Is that not what happened?
Yeah, but Satan runs it. So isn't Satan going to welcome you with open arms?
That makes sense. Yeah, because
Right.
then if you look at it that way, isn't it a big party down there?
Yeah.
Past the booze or
It's-
whatever?
I mean, I think it's a good point. Why
That
would
is a really
Satan
good point.
punish you for being sinful?
Right, he should high five you.
Yeah. So it's a weak story.
That's a good point.
Yeah, Jim Jeffries, the Australian comic. He's
That's
really
a good
funny.
point.
And
What do you think about that, Chat? That's a good point.
And
Yeah,
so-
LRH couldn't successfully be anything of that import. Yeah, so there's no way he's the Antichrist.
I mean, it just cracks me up that Scientologists revere L. Ron Hubbard. Like, I mean, most people would just look at that guy for one split second and be like, yeah, I'm not following anything this fucking dude says.
right?
Obviously, like, who would? It's so dumb. It's like, that's your fucking dude? Like, really? I mean, yeah, maybe if you met Jesus in real life, he wouldn't look like the pictures. I'm sure he wouldn't, you know.
I always thought that was funny how, as I've gotten older, right, from the time I was a kid to now, Jesus looks like he would have he'd be wearing Left Bank t-shirts, you know, Ocean Pacific shorts, some Hang Ten socks. He looks like he's from Huntington Beach.
Yeah.
You know, he looks like a surfer.
Well, I went to this, you know, Jesus is from Nazareth, right? And I lived right by Nazareth in Israel. So there's this church, you know, the main church of Nazareth, whatever. And they have all these paintings of Jesus from all these countries all over the world. And every painting, Jesus looks like that country.
Oh.
Like, there's like, you know, Japanese Jesus.
Oh, that's awesome.
Totally looks Japanese. Like Mongolian, like India,
I love that.
like all these places. It's a totally different Jesus based on their image.
That's
And,
fantastic.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
I like that. Himalayan Jesus,
Yeah, totally.
Greece Jesus.
Well, Greece is pretty, yeah, that's basically right there. But yeah.
But doesn't he look like he's from Huntington Beach?
Oh yeah, most of it. He looks like some chill hippie dude smoking a joint, you know. There was this hippie kind of, like a hippie Christian on the streets of Copenhagen once. And you know, talking about Jesus, whatever. And I said, "You think Jesus smoked hash?" And he's like, "Yeah, I think he probably did." You know, I'm like, dude.
What was the what's the
everything.
significance of the fish in a nutshell? That means means Jesus.
See,
or
what it
is
is, it's actually on a metaphysical level. It's like coded for the age of Pisces that we're in now. You know, you've heard of the age of Aquarius, right?
Yeah, I didn't know what that means though.
Well, it's kind of like there are these ages that are like 2,000 something years old,
Okay.
long.
Oh, okay.
And so the age of Pisces is symbolized by the fish.
Oh,
But you know how it is, like what they do in religions is they have layers of meaning, right? There's the one layer for the dumbasses, like it's a fish, it swims in water. And then for the people who understand the symbolism, it's like they understand, oh, they're talking about the age of Pisces or whatever, you know.
okay.
So sorry.
No, I'm just saying. I thought it was going to be something like really simple, like
Well, I mean, there's the loaves and the fishes.
can't take that literally. This is this, and that means that. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But I just wanted to read it to see what it was talking about, and I couldn't get anywhere.
One of those, you were talking about Hasidics before, but I did a little class, like a little Bible class with one of these Hasidic dudes in Jerusalem. And he just went over like the beginning of Genesis, you
Okay.
know? But he was showing us in Hebrew all the different meanings of the words and what it could be. And, because in English, they just translate it to that, end of story. But if you know ancient Hebrew, every word in Hebrew has like 10 words in English that it could be.
All right.
Right? And when they translate the Bible, they got to pick one of those 10. But it could have been first chapter of the Bible. So many different meanings in it and whatever. And that's
Right.
what the Hasidics do. They sit around all day long just tearing that apart and studying it. Because they believe it's like dictation from God.
Well, I can dig that. That makes
Whatever.
sense.
It's like...
I like anyone who's into something, and like that's why I say I don't understand the Scientology that I escaped from was so much like those. If miscavige in a cult is to be in a cult, which is you follow everything to the syllable, right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And if you can just start, we're gonna just sort of ignore this, and that, I mean, hey, what are you gonna do?
See, Miscavige should have made up some bullshit right when he took over. That Hubbard made him solely responsible for adapting Scientology to changing times or some shit like that. You know, and giving himself the right to upgrade certain shit. You know, he should have made up some bullshit right away.
He should have tried that, but I really don't think it would have worked because it was so culty back then. Today it's you know, everyone knows it's crap. Like back then,
right?
You know, it was the most culty thing
People
ever.
really believed it more than they do now.
100 times more. It was
really.
You know, people would have, like I said, they would have proudly walked from one class to the other.
That's hard to imagine.
They wouldn't have. They would never have hidden a van in '92. That never would have happened.
Right. It's hard to imagine now because I mean, well, they would have been out bull baiting our asses like every chance they got back then, right?
I used to see people people at CC on La Brea. They would literally go right out and talk, just like Tori used to say.
Right.
They would go out and talk to you and be like, "Hey, what's up?" You know, and they go, Scientology sucks, you suck, fuck you. And she'd be like, you know, whoever would be like, I understand that, but why is it you feel like that?
Right.
And what happened to you personally? Did someone say something? And
then try to find your ruin and fucking sign your
I'm telling you, next thing you know, the person walks away thinking, all right, whatever, you know.
Yeah, and that person listened to me. They care about my things. Just like what happened to Daniel from Salem, right?
Hi, LA to T.O. Love you.
He got pulled in by Francoise just because she listened and she seemed empathetic.
I sort of thought, I mean, because I don't follow much of that, but enough to know what's up. But I'm saying, it looked to me like this was just my interpretation. I thought that interview was nonsense because it was all he stopped short of was, "What's your favorite color?"
I know it was the most
softball nonsense.
Softball total. Yeah.
There's no way a protester is asking these questions, designing them this way and following them up that way.
Well,
no way.
He doesn't have a lot of confront anyway. I don't think he was doing that. You know,
he looks to me like someone who was BS from the start and got caught. Like, I think, you know, I mean, unless she was able to just give him some money and a BJ or something, I don't know. But otherwise, I think he was nonsense from the start. But well, I don't know.
But you know, now he changed again, and he's like she betrayed him. Or so now he's back protesting. But now he fucked up because
that's funny.
Know,
good luck.
You can't just.
Oh, that's funny. Protesting again? Okay.
Yeah, he's out protesting La Poubelle again.
Good luck.
And said, "Oh yeah, she was full of shit." You know.
After he got fronted up by William, that was the end of him. That to me, that was, you know, R.I.P.
And I mean, right during the fucking. I mean, number one, if you're gonna meet with her, don't do it there. Like, meet her somewhere else. Be slick, dude.
She's filming right behind the thing. And while he's there, and then he starts when Good is like, "What's wrong with you? Why did you?" He's like, you know, doing the metal horns and what the hell kind of response is that?
Yeah.
I just what?
No, I don't think. Look, I don't think he's evil. I think he's weak. He seems like a nice guy, you know. He's like a softer dude, you know. He's vulnerable. She played on his vulnerability, and he definitely doesn't have the kind of energy that he should be doing that interview, which is the only reason she talked to him.
Thank you, William. Yeah, I feel like it's. She got to him before that interview. Maybe he was real before that, but I think she got to him before, because there's no way it's that softball. But maybe it is. Maybe I'm just being too hard on him. But his responses to Good were so ridiculous that it doesn't look like someone who cared that they would never again be taken seriously on our side.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, we'll never.
I don't know. But I don't care. That thing is so caustic anyway. I can't follow it. It just makes me want to barf. It's like it's just so intense. You know, it's
Yeah.
like that's just another level of protesting that, you know, is just way beyond, you know,
Yeah,
me.
it's just not my department.
No.
You know, I've been there 2 or 3 times.
I'm real happy that it's happening, but it's way
Yeah,
beyond
it's just
my
not
thing.
my thing. Yeah, I'm with you, man. It's not not hating on it, but it's not my area of expertise. You know.
Just somebody, you know, like, you have to have a certain kind of, like, if I did that for a day, just honestly, I would be, or, you know, 3 hours or something I would be so miserable. Like, I would need 3 days off, you know, just to recover from it. Not that I need peaceful protesting, but I need, like, I don't know, some semblance of calm or something. I don't know.
Well, I want to protest Scientology.
Yeah,
And
that's me.
That's my thing. I don't want to protest restaurants where 99% of the patrons are not Scientologists and they have no idea what's going on.
But maybe that's their point. Maybe they want to make those people know. I don't know. I never talked to them.
As
about
long
it.
as we're getting them on our side, that's great. But
It's probably trading dollar bills is what you're saying.
But if we're,
right?
I mean, if we're pissing people off, just like, hey, these assholes ruined my dinner, you know, and that's all they really give a shit about, you know, they're not.
Right, so you're getting
They're like,
one
yeah,
fan.
I don't like Scientology either, but man, I was having a nice dinner and these people are yelling, you know, R word at me and whatever. And, you
I can see
know,
that.
I don't think that's necessarily the best PR move in the universe, you know. But I don't really give a shit either because, yeah, I want them to be shut down. I think she's psycho. I think she... and the way she dealt with Daniel from Salem, she seems like a total narcissist. And, you know, she was chasing that fame. I mean, if you own a restaurant in Hollywood and you have a famous actor that's there like multiple times a week, that's the dream, man. That is the dream. Because people come in for years and years and they're like, oh, I saw Donnie Masterson and all these people around the table and, you know.
It's trading dollar bills. Like you're getting someone to understand and come on our side at the same time as you're pissing someone off.
Right.
That's how I feel about Blue. Like for every person that comes up to me and goes, hey man, I love what you guys are doing, there's someone else that's like, even though I'm actually on your side, I really need you to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
You know,
I need them.
And they
not
wouldn't
to
be playing
so
this
much
music if you
honking.
weren't here, and the honking wouldn't be here if you weren't here.
Yeah.
So even though I'm on your side, you're killing me. You know, that kind of flow. That's how I feel.
I'm looking for a place with wooden poles and a place for me to get a water or something to not fall down.
We might have to rethink this. I might have to do, I don't know.
Maybe we need a different form of glue that, you know, withstands heat and shit, or...
Well, I'm just saying, it's just the being out and doing this is rough.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
The heat, I'm saying. It's just you do
you
2,
work
3, 4
mornings,
blocks. Yeah, so I mean, I'm sort of screwed.
Mornings don't work. I mean, sometimes I wake up super early, and I could do very early mornings for sure.
I'm just gonna try to do like 2, 4 blocks, like up, down, and then rest, up, down. Call it good, probably, because I don't know if I can do anymore.
Yeah.
And it's only gonna get hotter. So how am I gonna? But then again, I'm also losing weight, and I'm gonna get stronger. So it's sort of like, you know, what I'm doing right now. There's no way I could have done 2 months ago.
Right.
So, you know.
Oh man, the first times I was out live streaming at the testing center, I was getting like my legs were sore.
I thought they were.
I was like, it was like I did some major workout. And I was like, what the hell? I was just like walking up and down the sidewalk for a couple hours, you know. And now I can do 5 hours of that shit and I don't feel like that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So it's really funny. It's like, oh, this is my exercise technique, you know. Like, but that's the perfect exercise when you're doing other shit and you're not trying to exercise, but you happen to be exercising anyway. That's what you want.
And I think it might be smart for us when we're doing this, you know, together or solo. Now that I think about it, this east-west thing at least affords us some shade. This north-south thing, we're just getting cooked.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Just getting cooked.
But it's not like it's going to get super better if we would meet up at 5 or, you know. Like, it'd be
that's
no
a good
difference.
point. Yeah, I'd still be complaining like a
Oh,
puss.
yeah, it wouldn't change a damn thing. I mean, it's a little better than like dead noon, you know, what, of course, but still. I mean, 5 o'clock with the sun setting at 8:30 or whatever at night, like you're in full in sun, you know. But,
LA to TO is doing aloha-tology. I don't know what that consists of, but I know it's you do you, boo. But I don't know. I like that, though, because you really can't get in much trouble with you do you.
right.
I mean, how do you fuck that up?
Yeah.
I guess if you do someone else.
That would just be breaking the rules, man, of you do you. Well, anyway, I'm going to log off you guys because my battery's almost out and don't want to mess my phone up. But thanks for being here, y'all. Later. I definitely do not want that kind of... My daughter was texting me before and trying to call to see if she could go visit the kitten.
Oh, neat.
And it's like...
I can't wait to know what the name she comes up with.
Yeah. Well, it's the other one coming up with the name.
Oh.
I have one here and one in New York. And the one in New York is the one that gets the naming privileges.
You have a kitten in New York?
No, a daughter.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what the hell?
No, I don't have a kitten in New
What
York.
the fuck?
I wish I had a kitten in New York.
So she's going to name it here in the next week or so, probably?
When she comes from New York, she'll name it.
Oh, okay.
And that's going to be in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
So, for now, it's just baby. It's like, it doesn't have a name, but...
Yeah, I got 2. I love them. So cool.
Yeah, you got 2 cats?
Yeah.
How old are they?
One's 8 and one's 3.5.
Okay.
Hope and Roxy.
Nice. Yeah, I love cats. I've always loved cats. And, you know, I like all animals, but...
Yeah, I'm a weirdo. I love everything, but...
But dogs are just, you know, you can't just leave them. And
That's the thing. It's always been the thing with me, is I've traveled so much. But like cats, you know, you can have people, you're gone for 3 days, you know, you check in on them, you know, twice and everything's fine. They're like, just leave a bunch of water and food and do what you got to do.
Right.
You know, they're like aloha-tology, you know?
Yeah.
You know, where, yeah, dog, I've seen now people put them on, you know, they got the cameras at the home and you see dogs just go through stress, you know, just for you going to the market.
Out the window. They're thinking you're coming home every second, every sound they hear. They're like, could it be him? You know. And the reason I got a kitten was, you know, like my cat was acting like a dog when I come home, like run to the door and be meowing as I unlock it, you know, and
Needs
just
a
like,
buddy.
finally, you're back. And he would literally run up this chair, and I would stand there, and he put his paws on my chest.
Oh, wow.
You know, like he was hugging me, you know, welcoming me home. And I was like, oh man, he's suffering, you know. And if I just leave him alone, he's suffering like those dogs do in those videos.
Yeah. That's
But if
brutal.
I leave him with another cat and plenty of food and water,
Yeah, they're good.
they're good for days, you know. They don't give a shit. I mean,
Yep.
they're happy to see you when you come home, but they're very self-contained.
Totally.
And I respect that about them.
That's another thing that's neat too about cats is that you only get that affection and that love from them because you really earned it. Like
Yeah.
a dog, I mean, you could be a half a piece of crap and they're like, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You know, but a cat is like, man, you got to earn this, you know.
A dog is like Down syndrome. You know, very eager, very happy,
Oh, Lord.
very
What a comparison.
non-judgmental. It was true. Yeah, I'm not saying shit about Down syndrome.
No, I
people.
know. It's just, I never
think they're
expected
the
to hear
greatest,
that.
man.
I never expected it.
But it's a similar, you know, positivity.
Right.
You know, non-judgmental, loving everybody, you know. I mean, not all dogs are like that. Obviously, some, you know.
When I'm done, for sure. Martha.
Hey, Martha, is that street named after you?
Oh, were you in here when we went past your street, Martha Road? I put it on the camera. Oof. Okay, guys. I think we're gonna call it anyway because this was just brutal, and we got to get water and stuff, and we're old and fat, and this shit's rough. But yeah, thank you for being here. You guys are literally, absolutely rock solid, amazing. You guys, like I said, you're the real protesters because I don't care if there's 800 people in the room. It's the same, 30 to 50 or whatever that really are, everything. So anyway, thank you guys so much. Love you to death. And we are doing talk after the chalk, or drivel after the dribble, or whatever is coming up. That'll be anytime between 6 and 6:30. I'll go live, and then we'll go from there. So you guys have a great one. Thank you so very much, and thank you to my mods who are insane to even put up with this. I love you guys to death. You're all the greatest. Incineration Nation, we are out.